Okay, here we go. Part 2 for lesson 63. We're gonna talk about coin problems. Coin problems can be set up as a system of equations. That's why they put it here. But it doesn't actually have to be a coin problem. That's usually what I think of, though. You got nickels and dimes in your pocket. You count them up, and you got X number of dollars and cents. And so, how many are nickels and how many are dimes? But this could work for all kinds of things. It could work for candy. Or it could work for clothes, or it could work for anything where you have two things that cost a different amount. And so I'll tell you kind of like the trick here to doing these problems. Sometimes they give you a word problem. You have to create a system of equations and then solve for the two unknowns. So here's what we do. You got to have at least two equations. If you got two unknowns, you need two equations. And the two equations go like this. The first equation is going to be the number of items equation. So it'll be like nickels plus dimes equals, okay, and let's see, what should I pick here? Nickels and dimes equals, where's my pen? 12. So the total number of coins I have in my pocket are 12 coins. Some are nickels and some are dimes. Overall, there's 12 coins altogether. The second one would place a value with each of those things. And I would rather do this just in like cents than how the book will do it with dollars and cents as fractions or decimals. I would prefer just to move that decimal point two places and talk about pennies. Okay, it makes the math a lot easier for not thinking about decimal points and whatnot. So the way we do it, we say that every nickel is worth 5 pennies, and every dime is worth 10. And then we'd say, well, the total amount that I have in my pocket is $6.15 or 615 pennies. The way that it is sometimes written is like this. And I would just prefer to multiply everything by 100, which is one of the tricks that we had from the last video, and just simplify that math a little bit so that it's 5n and 10d equals 615. The problem again now is to eliminate something, either the nickels or the dimes, solve for one of them, and then apply that to the other one. These ones are actually easier to finish off and get the second value. So I would probably pick nickels to eliminate because they're smaller, and I would do that by multiplying the first equation by -5. And so give me a new equation of -5n minus 5d equals -60. And if I combine those two equations, the nickels cancel out, and I'm left with 5 dimes. 5 times the number of dimes equals whatever this is, 545. Can finish that off by dividing both sides by 5, and I've got my number of dimes. Once I have my number of dimes, I put that right here, and I solve for the number of nickels. Okay, so that's with nickels and dimes. Let's turn this into, let's do a little shopping. So let me put a new one up on the board. Okay, there's a sale at Old Navy for shorts and tank tops. And you went there and you're trying to explain to your mother why you spent some money. And you say, well, they had a sale on shorts and tank tops and I got 7 things. So, but I got a great deal on those 7 things, shorts and tank tops. Well, how many of each did you get? Well, shorts are $10 each, and tank tops are 5. Okay, and overall I spent $45. So let me tell you how great a deal this was, right? Shorts and tank tops, and of course you're probably going to buy more tank tops than shorts because you're going to coordinate everything. So here we go. We want to solve for one of these things, and maybe what we want to do this time is get rid of tank tops, get rid of these. But again, here's my number of items equation, and here is my value equation. Each short's $10, each tank top is 5. There's the total amount of money that I spent. Okay? So multiply this top one by -5, and I can get the opposite sign, but the same number for tank tops. I rewrite that down here, got -5s minus 5t equals negative 35. Then the math gets really easy. 5s equals 5, 10. And that means I bought 2 pairs of shorts. 2 pairs of shorts. Okay, so if there's 2 pairs of shorts, plus the number of tank tops equals 7, the number of tank tops must equal 5. And say, good shopping, well done. Got new outfits for the summer. One more, and then we'll be done with that. Okay, now let's talk about those darn candy bars that people are constantly selling over there in the lunchroom. We've got, well, we've got some of them that say that they're milk chocolate, okay? And they got other ones that are dark chocolate. And you come and you notice that there are 15 fewer candy bars than there were before, but you don't know how many milk chocolates they took and how many dark chocolates they took. But you've got it so that you're selling the milk chocolate for $1, and the dark chocolate ones are selling for $1.25 because people like those more, and so you're going to raise the price and gouge them even deeper. You look in the jar and you find out that there are $17 in the jar, and you want to know if somebody ripped you off, right? Did they actually do the math right and put the right amount of money in there, or sometimes what people do is they don't know how to do math, and so they put too much money in there. And unfortunately, sometimes they can't do the math and don't put enough money in there. So let's do it this way, okay? We're going to have 1 for the milk, and I'll just call it M. And D for dark. There's my first equation, the number of items equation, and then here's going to be my value equation. I'll go, we'll do it in pennies again. 100, and then this is for the dark ones, and let's turn this into 1,700 pennies. Okay, you would like to, you can put a decimal point there, but it sure does kind of gum things up. So there would be my system of equations. I've got my number of items equation, and then here's my value equation. Each milk chocolate bar is going to be 100 pennies. Each dark chocolate is going to be 125 pennies. There's 1,700 pennies worth of money in the jar when you're all done. Eliminate one or the other. Maybe this one's the one you want to eliminate first. So multiply this by negative 100. And that turns that top equation into this. From there, the math is easy. We eliminate the milk chocolates. We do the math here. We get 25 times dark chocolates equals 200. Solve this one. We get 8. It took 8 dark chocolates. Okay, so then we go up here and we say if that's 8, then M must be 7. We go back to the number of items equation and we finish that one off. So that's how you do a coin problem. Lots of different varieties of that. I find it best to move that decimal point and not worry about dollars and cents, just worry about pennies. But you have to do that, move that decimal place 2 for every single value in that second equation. So that's it. That should help you finish off lesson 63.